Au ya you. You will lay a desire. Then I'd wear drag power. Basically, I gave ya to ya, this again. I say, oh, me, I'm right. And by doing you, I'm a quartet of my trade there, well, on it goes away. Alas, I go that you are not, we say you. Papa Mora, get you up when anywhere, Momba Sibole. Sibole. L'arrangeur parmi national, très trop fort. We are glad that we want by say so where that you are. I want say bobo. There be oh. Do a play you go back for monyo. Papa nye guitar, petit, blazo fait sonner. Kaidaga. Bena paya posa gogo, mambo panjago. Apo blo akafwe. Apo zanyo kafwe. Be afonte mwa bandi yopa kle yukiye. Nyanjo si mwe. Bosko kata tuyo kwe atinyo diyo wan. Emo o. Nese tokan. Kwisi izwa pokoke. Wede yeble. Koworia nakanda salute. Bosko kata tuyo kwe atinyo diyo wan. Emo o. Nese tokan. Na kwisi izwa pokoke. Wede yeble. Koworia kanike. Na konkete nyambe wewe. Na nyonsa on feble ane. Yajo, wale yajo, let's do what you yes, grab the one. Say your book on ya. Are you an hour? Say Bobo that you know, and we say you over. I want to you come on, need a boy, and yes, I'm going to buy them when we get. Hey, Imo. Mono, what I guess me, I'm done, and in the boy. Oh, Say, Bobo, that you know, now we say you will. So, like it, I'm going to never go. Netoni and Layo. Hey, are you? Oh, but just say, oh, yeah, I'm a walking ever. Kaidaka. When it goes to work, I go to let you know halfway. I just know. This is what I say. Say, Bobo, yeah. You like right name on by one name on tell it by Botamu, Tanyada. Planning Papa, Pinagasia, Bacao Lage, the Buesi, the BSC. Don't yes, you cannot want ya. Don't say Bob was a dress, you, Mango, Balibo, that you know, and I will say you over. I will. Saibo. In back to a black guy, do it so say. I just want to lay a bat to an hour, you see you okay. Wait, you, Evo, Saibo. On the client, I walk like a bad day noir. Eh, so what I say. So now, when you're naturally stand, play the soule. Say, Bobo, that you know, and I will say you over. I'm done it. Where are you? So, on my way. I know Russell, gave a gospel. I'm your fault, your way. Thank you for your work, and my one. I'm the Pope and Yaguba. Don't feel it, I say, oh, Clavodio. Say, back in work, we are coming. Say, Bobo, that you know, and I will say you over. About people, in this room. Quamus, the man get daughter, Siko Bala. Clavodio, I say. Say, I say, but you know, can one day, yeah, your family, your thing, one day, now. I reward, I say, oh, but yeah, I'm more down. Say, about that, you know, and I will say you. I wish a rule of the but yeah, something on your man. mo saibo ba. Saibo that ya no na we dey you dey. Mo pop man down le meri. Rita ni o mo do seru. When you know I say oh. It's a mayo. That was the yasi also mo when you. Amora jinola say.
Ouais, il a fait une chanson à Mobile Production, voilà. Et Mobile Production, c'est une structure qui est créée pour les jeunes qui sont dans le guémon, pour les jeunes de l'US et tout. Mobile Production est là pour produire les jeunes talentueux, cachés, que les gens ignorent. Donc notre devoir, c'est de produire des talents cachés. Alors, il a fait un son pour Mobile Production.
Arrangé Eric Lodé, le don de Dieu pour la musique de l'Ouest. Je te détesterai jamais. Jamais, au grand jamais. Mon bien production, Abia Dia Oboa, Amunyandro, moi et toi Pierre. Moye, Pierre, moye, Pierre, moye, à toi Pierre qui a volé, Pierre, moye, ah Pierre, oui. Toi Pierre se prononcer, à toi Pierre qui a volé, à Cossiao, moye, Pierre, moye. Bossa iko moye Pierre ji mo were mangoye mo a Pierre ji mo were mangoye mo Pierre we ha ji a were Pierre mo moye to Pierre moye Pierre ji a were ba lo poje yo ji a were so no juni emble Amado let's appelé Diamant qui bagnonné Mama dia qui bagnonné Dia plebone na kanyopo Siabu tiena de kanywe Kanyon de kode se perdu pleya Pierre moye Pierre moye Pierre moye Ogarba oyawesa Moye Jibla o pigeon boba Yerbono Ma boye bleye Pierre we Pierre moye Mon blé production To Pierre mon blé production Assez au clan Ya o ya lo mu lo ko je Pierre moye Pierre moye Pierre moye Erico na Pierre moye Ah Charlico na Pierre moye A to Pierre moye Die nya pa yeble to Pierre nya pa yeble Ah nie Pierre Ah Pierre Pierre moye Erico ja to Pierre Mare bomu ja to Pierre Erico de bomu ja to Pierre Miomo daka Yo jale ko ye nyowo pa Opa bla ye de nyani ye ble bra kite Dia o anade bro aja be atia Nyoro agbade ki agudi ye Ono homono ne ka double ye Sobo somo soble so danyo Paseble asenyo na yeta esa ye dibo sanere To Pierre jawe ke To Pierre point son weke To Pierre iwa mopa Kaya no e ka sene la taya mo la osiane To Pierre ki agba ere papa ko Dia o a To Pierre moye Ah tu agba moe Dibe ko agba moe Ah you agba moe Pierre we Ah Pierre you agba moe Pierre we Pierre moye Pierre moye Glayo padà we nebo kango Glayo padà we nebo kango Ah tideji Ah tideji we Ah mara tidie me o Ao Buba kari to kwene to wake Asa o mande Pierre moye Pierre moye Piero Momoye, Esse Sonia Routier, Asseo. Mama Saleye, Angela Wayne, Bobo Pablo Guye, Angela Wayne, Nama Bobo Pablo Guye, Angela Wayne, Angela Gio, Machapa Keyo, Daria Gio, Moye, Angelo Momoye, oh, Mama Bokemblo, Chia, Mama Kemblo, where you. Je sais ma Jackie, Mama, je sais Tania Kyoto. Handa Nicola, Memotia, Mada Nicola, Tania, Nicola Breto Yamo, Ojuachi, Naipo de Wenge, Black on Black Chili, Agia, Agia, Moye, Piero Moye, 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 Piero Moye, Moye, Ale, Moye, Moye.
Good evening, folks. Sam Sinto, LIBERIA Radio. I want to welcome all of you again this evening. We're here to continue to carry on. LPR is bereaved, and we lost a brother, Mr. Stanley So, who is the older brother to our station. Did I say station manager? I mean the CEO himself. He'll fire me tonight. No, but I'm very serious now. Stanley passed away yesterday. The older brother, Mr. Francis So, who is the CEO of LPR. So LPR is bereaved. But we will do a special show here, a special one here for our brother, a special tribute to our brother here very shortly. Once we put all the modality together and stuff like that, we will be ready to go. It's a very sad one because he's a young man, but he was, he's been sick, of course. But nevertheless, the difficult thing is the family. And he was one of those older brother that would take out his shirt for you. And I know him too. So it's a very sad one. It's a very sad and hurtful stuff for all of us here at LPR. All we can say to the family is that we're very sorry. Life goes on. And so in that vein, we will continue to carry the show on here. I'm sure Mr. Soul will surely, as he stated, continue with the show. So let's start the process here tonight. I'm not going to be here that long because eventually, obviously, with this kinds of stuff that's going on, we're not going to take all night. But as soon as I'm done here, Mr. Nak will be coming on here very shortly, and he will carry on the program himself. You know what he does, so I'm not going to tell you what it is he's going to be doing. But let's safety, folks. The New Year. First of all, I want to thank God that gave us the opportunity to see another New Year. Of course, the New Year ain't come here in California, but we thank God that we're still here and say thank God, our families, everybody together. Even though we have a loss in the family, but still we say we thank God for the life of those of us that remain. And God has given us the opportunity to be here and mourn our brother as well. So we will do the best we can here this evening, as difficult as things are. Um, Very shortly after this, people will be going to churches and things like that to welcome the new year. We're already going to be welcoming the new year. We say thank God. Anything you do, for me, and I'm not saying you, but I mean me, anything that I do, I try to put God first. Because without even think about it, think about it. Do you know what are you even going to be here today? No. There's nothing guaranteed in life except for God. And He sent His Son here for us, those of us that believe, to die for our sin. Every day we sin. But He's such a wonderful Father to all of us that if you sin and seek forgiveness, He will forgive you. That's who He is. So again, once again, we want to thank Him and say, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Father God, for giving us the opportunity to be here to speak to our brothers and sisters again tonight. It's a wonderful, wonderful time, and we ask you to continue to guide us through. Liberia has a new government, a young government. Population is very young, and God will continue to ask you to put your hand over the whole country and make sure that we all succeed. And we also want to thank you, Jesus, for the blessing that you have on America, our host country. And we'll continue to ask you, Jesus, to continue to bless this country where we are. Our children are here. And we ask you to continue to pour blessing on America as well, so that those of us that continue to stay here, our kids are here, will do well. And we want to thank you. Let's go on. Tonight's program is going to be a little bit edgy, because the situation back home in Liberia, that is, it's not ST school back on his side. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay, I will take you off now. Okay, the situation back home, like I said, it's not something. What I saw yesterday and what I heard yesterday is a little bit difficult for us to just continue with things as usual, business as usual, whatever you want to call it. Okay, because this is not what it's supposed to be, folks, to be honest with you. Okay, because we expect people who are going to be leading us to lead us to make sure we're successful. Okay, so once again, I'm having a little bit issue here with my. Uh, just bear with me, folks, bear with me. I'm rambling here because I'm having a little issue here. So once we get it together, we will find that we're doing good. I don't know why this is not coming on tonight, but that's okay. That's okay. You know who these, you know me, you know Dr. Weir. Okay, but anyway, let's go on. I don't know why my stuff is not coming on. I don't know. I don't know, to be honest with you. Okay, but anyway, from just watching Facebook page since yesterday up to today, it's been something that I am wondering as to why are we really do we have that much problem in Liberia? And then I quickly realized that look, Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf did not do Liberia a good deal at all, at all. She was able to bring peace. The peace was there and able to maintain it. But this is what I have to say about that. Liberia did not take guns or whatever it is because they're tired fighting, they're tired dying. Okay? But when she came in, if they were not concentrating on getting rich, enriching themselves, and I don't mind saying this afternoon because usually I try to stay away from these kinds of topic, okay? Because I don't think that's something that I really like to talk about, okay? But okay, if these people are not if they when they came in, think about it. Think about it. Liberia has many years of war. Things were chaotic. There's no question. That's fine. I understand that. But when a unity party government came to power, the first few months, we all had a belief that they were going to redeem that country. They didn't do that. And as you can see now, from every indication, the government of Madame Salif, and I usually try to stay away from these kinds of topics because I really don't like to criticize because that's not what I want to do. But from what I saw yesterday on Facebook and today, it seemed to me that we have serious, serious problems. And these problems comes about because when Madam Sally and her people came in, they didn't put in structure that will be able to help us. And what am I talking about, folks? I'm talking about how the situation was when she took over. Before they came to power, they have a peace conference in Accra, Ghana, where Liberians agree that Charles Taylor must leave and we have to have an interim government. And Liberians from all over agree that we're going to have that. However, they set through a TRC type government where people will come and talk about what happened during the war. And I mean, you can go on TR, just type TRC and the page will come up. And Liberians, PhD, WD, don't know anything. Everyone had the opportunity to talk to the Liberian people. What happened? And there was a recommendation that was made. While I'm not quite favor the recommendation itself, not that it was wrong, but I thought coming out of a war to make those kinds of recommendations to say certain people among us must not be in any kind of leadership position, I thought that was kind of a little bit too harsh. However, I thought perhaps the recommendation would be something like those who are fully responsible, that have been identified by the TRC as being fully responsible, must come to the Liberian people, apologize to the Liberian people, and then after that they can take leadership. I thought that's what was going to happen. However, nothing like that happened. Madam Salif told us, if you want to hear her side of the story with respect to the war, you must wait for her book. Because she was in the process of writing a book. You remember when the Armel, the first group that were there, they decided they wanted to for Liberia to turn in weapons, and they were going to buy and they were going to destroy those weapons. Many young Liberians did that. Okay, remember those things? Remember those days? They did that. And then the interim government came in. Yeah, they didn't do good because there were a lot of misdeed as well, a lot of corrupt behavior that people were I was reading about it. However, Liberia decided to give them the opportunity. When their time was over, we have an election. Now, some people will say the election was free, but for some of us, the election was not free as far as I'm concerned, because I believe, strongly believe, that George Weah won that election. However, Liberians once again decided, let's give the mother the chance, mother of the land. Now, here's why I think she failed us and is going to give us some serious issues as we go into this 2019. She's an educated woman. Okay. There were young people, young Liberians that took part in the war. Some of them took part when they were about age 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. Some of them took part in the war at 15, 16, and did some damage, serious damage. Some did those damage on under the influence of a substance. That's fine. They did all that. You would think the first place that Madame Sally would attack when she came in was going to be those that fought the war. How do you bring them back into society? Especially young people. Because when she came in, she also recognized that the majority of Liberian population was young. Her age group were not many. You can count them on one finger or two hand, whatever. And people believe strongly that she was going to do whatever it is to make sure the health of the country, the psychiatric health of the country was going to be helped. She didn't do that. They went on. I was excited from the beginning. I was excited to the fact that she was getting young people involved. Amara Connor, okay, Moluba, John Molu. I mean John Molu. Those young people, young energetic Liberians, were with her. I was excited, but then she decided, no, that's not the way she wanted to go. She picked specific family. And I'll be specific here tonight as well because I know some of these things. The Wicks family were picked in Liberia as though they were the kingmaker of the country. You have the Wicks were all over and they couldn't do anything wrong. Even her own kids couldn't do anything wrong. Employing them in places while Liberians were crying, nepotism. It wasn't thing that she would pay attention to. Why? They started doing. Did you read Nora? I think the guy, the former chairman of NOCA, Nora, I don't know if I can, but he wrote a long piece of letter. In that letter, he narrated a lot of story. Christopher Nora, I think his last name. Please forgive me if I chopping your knee here tonight, sir. But he wrote a long piece of paper. Not only that, the late Gravesby, Harry Greaves, I think his name, also wrote a long piece of paper. And those are people that are connected, that know Madame Salif. And so when they write, even though perhaps some of us feel like they were angry, but their writing was revealing. From those things, I started feeling like we're not going anywhere. But I refused to call her by her name. We used to have LPR radio, internet radio, one of the few first internet radio in the Liberian community here in the diaspora. By that time, the first time we called it Bison, Radio Bison. Okay. From there, we went to Voice of Chile. We're from Grand Chile County. We're not going to be ashamed of that. And then the leadership decided, no, let's go to Liberia Public Radio because we don't want to be that much specific. And then it became Liberian Public Radio. So we've been doing the thing here for more than 10 years now. So we've been reading, because if you're going to be coming on air, whether it be your internet radio or even this Facebook, you have to prepare yourself. You have to do some reading. So some of us have been reading. Okay. The book, That Child Will Be Great, or That Child Was Great, or whatever the name of the title of the book is, it didn't do much to ease the concern of Liberians, many Liberians. I thought Madame Salif, after the first term, her second term, knowing fully well that she's not that young anymore, just like every one of us, she probably would have focus of energy into bringing Liberian and Liberia up to a standard that will be better. She helped us, put us back on the map financially. Liberia honored her leadership. Liberia was respected, and the credit rating of Liberia became very good. But that wasn't all. You saw how Dr. Weah whooped her son during the senatorial campaign for Moserado County. Dr. Weah whooped the son of a sitting president in Liberia. Okay? The point here is this. Even if she was named, the recommendation for the TRC should have been followed. She didn't do that. She went for the second term. And Liberia, once again, it gave us the opportunity to lead. I got a paper here that I was reading the other day. Throughout her term, the international community and Liberians pumped over $25 billion into that country. What happened? I'm not going to tell you what happened to them because I don't know. But here is my concern. She's no longer in power. But Madame Salif is not stranger to Liberian politics. Back in the 70s, Madame Salif used to be the economic advisor for power here in the United States. Close to people that give her back me then. People that mark us down. I know these things because when I came here, some of the people opened their book to me. I read those things. Okay? So she's not a stranger to the Liberian political landscape. When she went home to be the head of the finance ministry during the Tubble administration, at that time, Samson Toll was serving as a cadet for Dr. Bertha Baker Ezanko at the Ministry of Education. She was the Deputy Minister for Planning and Development at the Ministry of Education. She was my mom. And so when the radio sent important document for signature to the finance minister from her place, because she was also responsible when scholarship comes out at Ministry of Education, she always, Dr. Baker Zanko always recommend people. You know Dr. Joseph Kotu? I took their papers to the finance ministry to do the final signature for whatever money they were trying to get. I think there were about 3 or 4 of them came here. One of them died in the mid 70s. I know more. At that time, Talbot's daughter, Christian Baker, was then deputy minister for administration. No, for instruction, because Dr. Duncan was the deputy minister for administration, minister of education. Okay, I'm not trying to tell you all of these things to say that I know more. No, that's not the point. But I know of Madame Sally I've been knowing about her for a very long time. When she came in, you saw the kinds of uh, posture she put up against Firestone. There's a video of her telling Firestone, you guys been here this long and people do not have X, Y, and Z. They must be done. And Firestone took us seriously. And they started implementing some of the things. What happened? At that time, she was known as LIBERIA Iron Lady. Am I making it up? The Iron Lady went down. Concession. Oil concession. We don't know what happened. Honor her leadership. It's not about roles that I'm talking about, but the main thing here is the human capital. She failed to develop the human capital of the Republic of Liberia. 12 years. The Liberian people, you guys are witness to this. Liberia University student or people trying to go to Liberia University can't pass the exam. High school graduate. Some of them cannot even make it the WIAC exam. Why? Why? Is it because Liberians were not capable of studying? So I'm holding the leadership of Madame Celine, of course she's a doctor too, of Madame Celine responsible. Yesterday, there was a young man. I saw the video this morning. It was a young man. I think he said he went to Liberia to meet with Prince Johnson, had an interview with Prince Johnson, but that's not even the point. But he came out publicly that he was sodomized at age 12 or 13 in Liberia, and nobody did nothing. There was another young man that came up and said when he was about 15 years old, his mom was raped before him. But up to this time, that was the first time he said of diversion, that kind of secret. He never told his brothers, his other siblings, the brothers and sisters, he never told them. Tomorrow going to be 2019 going to start. Can you imagine other Liberians that have these kinds of deep-seated secret burning in them? How many Liberians that have been affected by the war? Have we even had any kinds of psychiatric treatment or anything for any of these people here in this country? When the people come from war, they find means to treat them. They treat their mental ability to be able to get back into society. What do they call them in Liberia? Zoko. Zoko. They're young. Even if you decided you want to be wicked to poison all of them, you're not going to finish all of them. And these are some of the problems we face here in the diaspora as well. Because some of them, with those kinds of mindset, they're able to come to America. They were able to educate themselves. But in the back of their mind, they have the dark secret It only takes one or two things and it starts. How many times have we gone to some of the Liberian community conferences and things like that, and you think somebody's saying something, and you think to yourself, but where they want to come from? Who make the guy mad like this? Educated people. None of them. I don't believe anybody have some sort of a program in Liberia that will help the war affected people. Forget about the people in Liberia for once. What's about the Liberian refugee that went outside of Liberia and was able to adapt other people's culture, brought that culture back in Liberia? What's going on? What is it? What is it that we're missing? We have serious issue in Liberia if they are not addressed. Because here's the interesting thing. These young people that are now 25, 10 years from now will be what? 35. Another 10 years, that will be 20, 45. They will be in a position to be leaders. What can they give you with those kinds of mindset? They can be educated. There's no question asked. Some of them have the ability to compartmentalize some of these things. No question asked. How much would it take for those just flicker of the lights and things start happening? They will not have empathy for anybody. They will not even look at you as a decent human being because they themselves have been affected for years and years and they were never treated. What the war did to us was bad. Go on Facebook and just start some sort of a conversation about the war, civil war, who did what and who did not. And you will see people coming in, start cussing. So once again, I thought Madam Salif coming in as an educated person will focus her attention in healing the country, especially the young. Because these are the young people that you expect to build the country tomorrow. Look how things are going in Liberia right now. Oppressed man write something, whether it's true or not, but look how they're being engaged. Government trying to find loan to help people. Look how we engage them. No respect for one another. Where is our decency to one another? Where is our responsibility to be decent to one another? It's not there. It's not there. Like I said, I'm helping right now. There's a lot of road construction business going on, and I'll put some of them on the board here very shortly. I was on the phone the other day having a meeting with some of these people, and somebody told me that I'm a problem. Whether the person's house fall down or not, I don't care. The president said, "Umara break the house. We ain't break the house. We're digging around it." You're exposing the present foundation. Once that foundation is the soil that's supposed to hold up the foundation, once that soil is taken away, eroded away, that foundation gonna crack, it's gonna fall, and that building gonna fall. And the person said they didn't care. These are people that are making decisions for our brothers and sisters. You got Liberians that started building inside of drainage area. And when it flood, the water going nowhere because somebody's house is there. They don't care. The people have no invested interest in the country. And so how do you expect how do you expect us to move forward? Madam Sally has failed us. To be honest, this is the first time you go view all my video, all of my Liberian Public Radio internet program. You go view them. You will never hear Samson to call her Madam Sally. I call her the mother of the land. But from what I've been seeing since yesterday, Madam Sally has failed us miserably, and it's going to continue to affect us. You cannot suggest to those who are responsible to lead. If you're not part of the clique, they don't even listen to you. Look how they go about each other, calling each other opposition this and opposition that. Look how they kind of attack the opposition party we get from the ruling party. They have the mentality of take no prisoner. We're all Liberians. We're not prisoners. If Liberians are giving suggestions, if they are writing about something, because they've been hurting about these things. But look at the kind of response we get sometimes. So right now, again, the opportunity is still there. We're not quite into the base yet. We're going, but we're not quite there yet. The opportunity is there. But first, this government must open their ears. I saw earlier this afternoon, Dr. Weah was in the church preaching. Wonderful message. Wonderful message. I was very impressed. Then I started thinking, I was like, oh, okay. Dr. Tova used to do the same thing. Sunday evening, Dr. Tova will be preacher. Wonderful message. Money. Dr. Tova and the pair people will start going out. So that's not strange to us. However, the situation now is different. Dr. Weah is leading the country. Majority of whom he's older than. They call Dr. Weah Pape. Somebody who started playing football around maybe 79, 70, 80, and what have you. They're calling him Pape. So those are the kinds of issues we have now. So those that are around Dr. We have to understand that in order for us to move forward, we must have this issue resolved. Madam Sally is no longer in office. I just want to say this afternoon, my opinion, that she has failed us miserably. People were just there for money, it seemed to me. So this is what I have to say this afternoon before I go on to my board, and I'm not going to be here long. Okay. Saturday, we hope to have a program where we will bring up our brother that passed, Stanley Soul. We will try to do some program for him. Hopefully, we'll put it together before that time. But that's my take this afternoon. Samson told Liberian Public Radio. I just thought that I do that. I'm not going to play most of the video here tonight. I'll just go straight to the board. Again, I want to ask all of you that listening, and even if you watch this video later, please do all you can for us to stay safe and stay alive, and continue to praise God for giving us the opportunity to be alive. Whatever you do, it is not only by yourself. God gave you the capacity to flourish, and that's what you're doing, and that's why you're doing good, my opinion. And so I said, thank you, Jesus. Let's go on the board. Before I go on the board, I want to show you something here quick. Very interesting thing, folks. Samson told Labram Parado. Very interesting thing. This it's at the intersection. It's at the intersection of SKD Boulevard and Tottenham Boulevard. I want you to pay attention to that road a little bit. You see that intersection? That intersection, I drove that myself. I was there. I saw it. In the morning, when people are going to Central Monrovia, coming from EW Road. Now, if you look at that picture, EW Road is obviously on your right-hand side. Central Monrovia Road, Tottenham Boulevard will take you Central Monrovia using your left, and the road facing going up north or going straight ahead of you is the SKD Boulevard. Now, in the middle, there's a lane that leads from SKD Boulevard to join the road taking you to Central Monrovia. But between there, the police have some sort of a depot or whatever they call it. Okay, that particular junction is one of the major traffic gridlock that I've seen, bottleneck pretty much. And I will show you here a little bit. But what I'm going to be showing you also, there are a lot of stuff involved. Okay, there are a lot of stuff involved. In order for you to do the kinds of stuff, you have to go through a lot of iteration. You have to come up with a lot of information with respect to who's using the lane, how many minutes people stay, how long the reaction time. So all of those things are taken into consideration. I'm not going to go through them. Uh, Come with me and keep that picture in mind, and let's go on the board. Samson told LIBERIA Public Radio. I'm not going to be here long tonight. Okay. So let's start. We got this. And also, if you look at that picture at the bottom, when you're looking down, there used to be TV annex or something like that, but there's a new rule now that comes out. I'm not gonna concern myself with that because that particular road does not feed too much traffic into this congestion. So I'm not gonna put myself too much into it. I'll just give it to you anyway. Okay. Traffic go. They have. It's supposed to be 4 lane though. Okay, they're going like this. I believe this is 2 lane. Don't hold me to that, but yeah, you can hold me to it. Okay. I'm going to be showing you something here, very interesting. Okay. Now, these people come out of here. There's a pocket of turn here. Okay. And these people are supposed to come out, and this pocket of turn comes in here, and they die right there. Okay. Now, here's what I want you to see here. Okay. I'm sorry if you're not seeing what I'm doing. Samson told LIBERIA Public Radio. If you're not seeing what I'm doing, okay, that's fine. But Mr. Toll, you're talking, we can't see anything. Uh, okay, that is the intersection. Okay, now here in this corner right here, they have a depot. Okay, right here. Then they have a light I don't know the pole. I'm not too sure where is the. I think the pole somewhere sit here, and then the light. But anyway, they have a light here. But the argument that I'm making, that I'm going to be showing you here, is what happened here. There's two subject matter on this here that I want to talk about here tonight. One is, as people comes out of here, okay, you got two lanes going this way. All right, traffic going that way, traffic going that way, traffic going the other opposite end from Monrovia to EW. In the morning, what do? These people that are over here, okay, this traffic, they come and cross over. So instead of two lanes now, you have one lane. And they will do that until they get this traffic goes on until they get close to here. Then they switch back in here. Okay? So you have traffic. You got, instead of two lane, you have what they made themselves 3 lane. So this group continue to go though. No, they're not stopping. It's green. They continue to go. They're not stopping. So there's the red, those that have forced their own way out here now. Okay? ST, let me take this light out of there. Yeah, go on that side. So go there so you can see it. The what? Okay, hold on. Folks, just bear with us. Okay, go ahead. All right. Now zoom into this stuff. Huh? Yeah, just zoom in. Not to me alone. Okay. All right. That's my son, folks. Samson to LIBERIA Radio. Okay. Don't worry about it. Just concentrate on. So the red. Okay, scoot back on this side. Scoot back right there. Yeah, right there. Okay. And but zoom in, focus onto this. So the red is these people going, and the green, they didn't stop. The green continue to go. So when they get here, the green and the red, they merge. Now the red want to get back into position because the police over here will not let them cross. And so you have traffic stuck now. No. These people that whole lane has been taken over, they also want to force these people, but they can't make it. So you have issue right there. Okay? Am I making it up? I don't think so. All right. That's one segment of it that I want to talk about. The other one that I want to talk about, let me take this out and put it back in there. The other one I want to talk about is this. It's the turning lane. Okay? The turning lane. Okay, this is SKD, and this is Tottenham Boulevard, SKD Boulevard. Okay, so let's talk about the turning lane. And before I go to the turning lane, another thing these people do that are very interesting in Liberia, what I just show you here, okay, sometimes if the government officials are going to work, true story, I'm not making it up, okay? Sometimes if the government officials are going to work, okay, whether in the morning or in the evening, it doesn't matter, going to work or coming home, okay? All right, so they'll come out. They're supposed to be going this way. Okay, they're supposed to be going, you got the traffic going to Monrovia. But then they decided, no, they don't want to follow that. They want these people to get off the road. Those that are going this way, the traffic that are going this way, they want them to get out. So what do? It's government officials, not just government officials, anybody that got a syringe in your car, They force these people. They come out here, and this one they go serious. They go all the way. Okay, they don't care. They want the whole road to be empty. Now remember, this is 2 lane, but they want the 2 lane to be empty. So now there's 2 lane. They're making it into 4 lane going one way. So sometimes it's so bad that part of Tottenham Boulevard becomes one way for them, whatever way they're going. Okay, and here's the interesting thing: as they pass, the taxi driver and any other people behind here will follow, and they keep going. Now, this whole Tottenham Boulevard here, until they get to their destination, that whole street now becomes one way. So all of the people that are going that way keep, because you don't want government car to hit your car, so they start pushing themselves off the road. Bad. Okay, these are the kinds of stuff we're talking about, and I'm hoping as the new year comes about that these people will try their best not to have that. Will try their best not to have these things. They will understand that by doing this type of stuff, you're creating problem. Okay, so that's one segment of it. Let me now go to the turning issue that I have with this intersection. Okay, and if you've been to Monrovia and you have done some driving in Monrovia as well, you will know what I'm talking about. Okay. Okay. Once again, traffic, 2 lane here. Anyway, but anyway, let me not put that because that's what I want to talk about. Okay, so you have this and this particular subject matter. My brother was here the other day, and I told him my frustration of having my show, but I tried to go too much into technical aspect of it. He said, Samson, nobody cares much about the technical part of it. How the road built, what big up the road, those are things that they don't care. But explain to people some of the problems they have and some of the things that they need to do to fix it. And so that's exactly what I'm doing right now. All right, let's go on. So we're still at Tottenham Boulevard, okay? So you have Tottenham Boulevard. You have people here that are supposed to be turning, okay? You have these people that are supposed to be turning. And I'll just put a turning here, okay? They're supposed to turn like this. Now, in traffic design and things like that, most of the time they have an intersection like this. In order for you to know who's turning and what have you, first thing you need to know is what is the conflict. Okay, conflict comes about, ST go here. Conflict comes about like this. Okay, these people coming here, they're turning. These people going. These people coming here, they're going. These people coming here, they're turning. These people going. So you see the conflict point right now. For this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so forth. That's what they mean by conflict. Who's turning where and who's coming? What is the possibility that person turning and the person not turning, they're going to collide? Those are the conflict area you try to resolve. But I'm not going to go into that right now. Okay? All right. So on Tottenham Boulevard, they expect these people coming in here to turn to, because SKD is a T. This particular boulevard, this intersection looked like a T, which is not, because you have these 2 lanes coming, these people coming in and out. So it's not quite a T. It's a LIBERIA T. Let's put it that way. But before I go into the turning, here is this problem right here that I see as well. Why will you put a structure here in the middle of the road? They have what they call sight distance in engineering, roadway engineering. In other words, as you travel, they expect you sit down in your car, your sight must be able to see certain distance ahead of you without any blackish, that you will be able to see certain feet ahead of you. I'm not going to tell you all of that information right now because I don't have the paperwork done quite to be able to tell you. I can do on the board, but those are the technical places I don't want to talk about. Okay, even if you're not an engineer, you got a structure right here. Can you see anything here? If this structure is here and the driver come and stand here, okay, let's just say this is that white line. Most of you know the white line. It's always like that. Where you come and park your car. Okay, you stop there for the light. If you stop here, if you stop at this block, can you see up here? No, because of this structure. It's blocking your view. Why do they put it over there? I don't know. And let me show you the structure that I'm talking about. Okay? Let me show you the structure I'm talking about. Because these things, we need to have these kinds of things taken care of. Whoops, excuse me. And you will see the structure right there. Let me show you now. You see the structure right there in the middle, right there. I know you can't see it that quite, but the structure is right there. Where SKD, that yellow line, join with Tottenham Boulevard, and you will see the structure. Let it come through. You see, okay, okay. The structure coming up, and you will see the structure. And I think it's a police depot or whatever it is. But why would you put something there in the middle of the road? Okay, why would you do that? Okay, look at it. You see the structure right there, SKD Boulevard, and then where it joins Tottenham Boulevard. That's the structure that I'm talking about. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's get back on the road. Let's get back. So we're back here. I just show you the structure. Okay. You're back here. Okay. Now, when you do these things, they have what they call storage. Okay. You have a road like this. And another interesting thing about this Tottenham Boulevard, as you come from Monrovia, there's a curve here, somewhere back here. But it also goes downhill. So the speed, to reduce your speed, in order for you to be able to park here in the storage, it requires certain time. So when you're doing these things, those are the kinds of things you take into consideration. Now let me show you something else. I didn't even bring my board. No matter why my son having so much problem able to see my stuff today. Can you see them, baby? Okay. I call him baby because he's my son. He doesn't like to be called baby. Okay. Here is other stuff. Okay. I told you this is a 2-lane. So people coming from here, two people coming here. This is a lane. Okay. So when you come here, these people coming out of here were obviously supposed to turn. However, they will only do that if they get to certain length. Okay, as they get here, this lane will start going like this. It goes out. Okay, it comes out to do something like this. Okay, hold on, folks. Okay, before I do that, let me Let me show you. As they come out here, you expect other people to turn and other people to go. These people over here, either they turn this way or they continue. Okay? Depends on the light. If they have green light, they will go on. These people are called storage. And let me bring my stuff. I don't want to cut my stuff off here tonight. Let me bring my cheat sheet. We call it. Okay. All right. So all right, folks, stay with me. So as I come out here, I do like this. Okay. Go to the intersection, which is the Euclid. Remember now, I'm freehand here. So okay. Remember now, we're going to come in here, okay, to go out. So this part going to go out, come out, okay. This is the point here where you're going to be turning, okay. I don't know what color to use now to show. Okay, this is that bar that you're going to stop to, okay. So when you come out here, this particular one here, this part here, is going to go like this. And it becomes smaller and you get back in here. If you get here, they have what they call storage, and I'm not quite drawing that the way I have in mind. Let me look at my stuff here. Okay. Samson told LIBERIA Pub Radio, just stay with me. Okay. So we got these people here. We want to pack people here. Let me use red. So if we're going to pack somebody here, you're going to go like this. This group come out, and then they go out here, and then they go back in here. Now this is still like that. These people gonna come like this, and then they go in to park. Okay, they park in here. This is a storage area. They have a distance, certain distance, and certain amount of car gonna have to be parking in this storage place. All of you have seen it, where you ready to turn, but sometimes when you're doing this thing, you don't even pay attention to it. You get in there, you go pull, you turn, and then they park you. It's called storage. And they have the amount of car in that storage length. It depends on the speed, the design speed of the road. It depends on other conditions, whether the road going downhill, because in order for you to slow down here, you have to apply the brake. What does that do to the car behind you? So all of it, but I'm not going to bore you with it. This is what I want you to understand with this intersection. They don't have this. People come out here. They don't even park you here. The storage, I've been there. I saw it. The storage here is so short. It's not quite, because the traffic in this intersection is big. So most of the storage area is supposed to have like 350 feet, 380 feet, something like that. In LIBERIA, they don't have that. Okay? They don't have that. So here, you don't drive in here. This is no go. You come through here and go into the storage and move up. Okay? But in LIBERIA, they don't have that. The storage in LIBERIA is very short. So you come in here, you're supposed to wait until all these people go through with the light. But the light they have at the intersection, when this is green, when these people have the green to go, these people parking in here also have the green to go. What is that? Why do you do that? You're asking for a conflict area here because these people are going to go and these people are going to go, and here's a conflict right there. How do you resolve that? Why? Why do we have that? You have a policeman standing here telling you, come on, when the light is not in your favor. Okay? So those are the kinds of stuff that we're supposed to pay attention to. There is no reason that we should have a great lack in Liberia like that when it comes to traffic. From Tottenham, from EW Junction to Central Monrovia, if you have a bad traffic, sometimes it takes you 2-3 hours. And here's what's killing us. You have people that come in there to do business. They leave in Rawalpindi to come to Monrovia to do business. When they see the kind of traffic, simple, how am I going to make money out of here? That's also discouraged people to do business. Okay? But we don't do those kinds of stuff. We don't do them. Okay? So those are the kinds of things, the city mayor, you have to pay attention to these kinds of stuff. First of all, this structure here must be removed. It shouldn't stay because it's not helping anything. Okay? These people that are coming on this side, they think they have free will. The green turn, these people coming in, there's another conflict. Have you not had an issue, right? I have several times. The people coming from SKD Boulevard going to Monrovia are coming on the side. I always have issue right here. In fact, I have a video, me boasting of myself cutting people off. Because they used to cut me off. Someone say I got involved. Start cutting people. But this here is the conflict area. Serious conflict area. And when you leave from here, because the parking, the storage here is so short. How many cars you think they're going to have in here? Here is the main thing now. The people parking here, the storage here is so short that you have, say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars. And these people are supposed to be going through. These 5 cars start backing up. The cars start backing up. They start backing up before you lower. These people are going nowhere. Now, these people that are supposed to go straight because of this turning lane, it's all black. They're trying to make their way now to come in here so they can go straight. They're cutting these people off. Samson too. I'm not making it up, folks. These things happen in Monrovia. Okay? True story. My man, go talk to people at LIBERIA. You can. I know you're capable of solving, but no, on a very serious note, we have these kinds of problems. Okay, why? Simple stuff like this. Basically, what I'm saying to you is go back to my earlier statement that the Unity Party-led government did not do anything to help us out. Why would Madame Celie sit in Monrovia there and let these kinds of things happen? I know she's not a traffic engineer, but for goodness sake, I know she been on our road so many times. And now, doctor, we are also going to work every morning. And these things are still there. They're still happening. When I call my buddy, because my buddy he doesn't live too far from him. When I call him, I can hear 1-1. I say, oh, that the chief justice going. He said, man, don't listen to 1-1 business, man. I'm talking to you. Because every time you listen to it, distract you. But that's the thing. So, folks, this is the kinds of thing you have on SKD Boulevard. People turning in and people going the same time. Light become the same green, both sides from one side to another. Am I making it up? Is it not true? But we can fix it. We're Liberian. You got Liberian traffic engineer here in this country. They're so good, very good. Most of the county and city, they don't want them to go anywhere because they're good. They can help you. I just thought that I'd point that out. Okay? Another place that I want to talk about okay. Is that time correct? Huh? Oh, well, folks, let me get out of here. Yeah, yeah. Uh, okay, folks, this is Samson to LIBERIA Public Radio. I want to thank all of you this evening. Let me get out of here because, oh, the time is correct. Let me get out of here. I want to thank you guys very much and say thank you very much. We'll be back Wednesday. Wednesday, I will do the they call it roundabout, but I call it first come first serve. They call it roundabout on EW Junction, but I call it first come first serve. Brave survive. If you're brave, you go through. If you're scared, you don't go nowhere. That's EW Junction, and I will tell you more about that. This is Samson to LIBERIA Public Radio. If you like my page, if you like what LIBERIA Public Radio is doing, please uh, send us information, send us something to say, oh, we like what you guys doing, and we'll do more. Even if you don't send it, we'll do more. That's Samson to LIBERIA Public Radio. Thank you very much. Before I leave, on behalf of LPR family, Mr. Soul, and the family of the Soul family, the Soul family, we say we sympathize with you. We apologize, not apologize, but we say we're sorry. Mr. Cry, who is the station manager, also say we're sorry. So, folks, let me get out of here. It's time. Okay. Thank you very much, and let's do it again Wednesday.